might just call and catch a play. I might just come see you today. You wait, I'm stuck up in my ways.
Hey gorgeous, and welcome back to another vlog. I hope you guys are doing so well. You guys, I'm just getting back from a walk. I'm sorry, I did not vlog it. I meant to actually vlog it, but you guys, I've been trying to get back in my routine, y'all, and I've just been like on go because, you know, girl, we got goals, we got things that we want to do. And so because I have been like fighting for my life to like get back into my goals, I was like, girl, get your behind up. Get your behind up and go for a walk. So that's what I did. I ended up going for a walk and I feel really, really good. I'm feeling like I'm getting back into it. I haven't even been to Pilates, y'all. I'm about to actually cancel my membership and I'm about to just do my workouts here at the house, only for the purpose of saving time, because there's goals that I want to reach, not only just physically and mentally, spiritually and all that other stuff, but also just in my career, and there's things that I want to do. And in order for me to do that, I really just got to lock in, right? Because anything that I want out of life, I know I can achieve those things, girl. I know, but I have to have a clear and strategic plan, and I need to be able to sacrifice what I can. So what I plan on doing from here on out is working out at home. I have literally a full gym and I can't take the 2 hours out of my day to go to Pilates because it is farther away from me, and driving there is 30 minutes. The class is an hour. The drive back is 30 minutes, you know? So being here and being able to walk into my home gym, and I'm going to just do mat Pilates at the house. I'm going to get some weights. I have weights already, but I might get some of the ankle weights just to progress and do a few sculpt classes and start just like lifting weights and stuff. That's just what I want to do. And that's what I'm going to do. And it'll save me money, it'll save me time, and it'll save me gas. It's like countdown to Paris for me too. And I just want to be that girl, baby. I just want to be that girl because I haven't been on it. If you watch the vlog, then you know I have not been on it. Like, I've just been working, you know, but I can't focus in on work and then not focus on my body, girls. Like, my body needs to be right, especially in the wintertime. I mean, summertime, obviously, but the wintertime, honey, I just be wanting to look really, really good. And I plan on trying to take a really nice vacation in the beginning of the year. So I also want to feel good. And then obviously we have Paris, which I'm super excited about, that I definitely got to look good for it. We've just got things to do, and I have more than enough time to accomplish these goals. So we're gonna stick to the plan. I am feeling really good. I ended up actually walking on my treadmill. It's not like I left the house, girl. It's summertime. It's hot out here in Georgia. So I did get on the treadmill. I actually pushed myself a little bit and walked at a higher incline at 3 speed. Girl, I didn't film it for y'all, but girl, that was a workout. I know my legs are about to be sore. And like, when I tell you the way I was sweating, but it was a good workout. Like, it was fun. While I was doing the workout, I was actually on the phone with my cousin, and it made it just go by even quicker. I definitely was pushing myself, and I'm ready to keep doing this every single day and just making it a priority. I feel like I'm having like a new start, you know? So anyway, considering I did all of that sweating, I definitely need to rehydrate. And one thing I have learned over the course of the past year is that just drinking water alone is not enough to hydrate you like added electrolytes. And the only electrolytes that I love and use is Element. And I want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. I love Element. Element has single-handedly changed my life in more ways than one. There's some things that I realized I had been dealing with. First and foremost, the number one being the leg cramps that was really plaguing me. I can't say that enough. I started using Element a year ago and I have not had any leg cramps since then. It's because they use a science-backed ratio of electrolytes: 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And let me just tell you, you do not have to be an athlete to take electrolytes every single day. You can get rid of a lot of common issues like headaches. A lot of time it's because you are dehydrated. But if you're like me and you're on the same journey as I'm on, then I know you're working out, then I know you're walking, I know you're doing your Pilates, and I know you're probably lifting your weights. You should not be doing any of that without taking a daily electrolyte, okay? This is perfect because it still supports many different diets like keto. There's no sugar, there's no junk, there's no BS, and it's only 5 calories, girl. The flavors are really, really delicious. These are some of my favorites, but my all-time favorite is the mango chili. Coming in a close second is gonna be the watermelon salt for me. I just love it. Like, it's part of my routine, it's part of my daily routine, and I'm gonna keep doing it because I already see the major benefits in me taking it daily. And I also believe that you need to implement this in your daily routine, and now is the perfect time. Right now, you can get a free 8-count sample pack of Element's most popular drink mix flavors with any purchase at drinkelement.com/NatalieS. Perfect for you to find your favorite Element flavor. You're not gonna be able to get this deal anywhere else, so be sure that you go to the website drinklmnt.com/NatalieS. Once again, I'd like to thank Element for sponsoring today's video and always supporting our community. Hey guys, today is a content day for me. I do have to run out really quick just to stock some stuff in the house. I'm about to throw a lot of stuff out, but yeah, I'm about to leave the house, run over to the grocery store, and I figured while I was sitting down to get dressed that I would pull out the camera. We are sitting at my new vanity. I'm actually really liking it. Did I tell you guys that I did find my mirror? It's in my storage closet. I do need to mount it. I found the mounting hardware. I do need a drill. And I want to make sure I get into the studs, because what I don't want to do is it's such a heavy mirror. That CB2 mirror is super heavy, worth every single penny, because I've had it since my old home. So I've had it for about 5 years now. But anywho, I'm about to sit down and do my makeup. So I figured I would sit down and do it with you guys so you can see what my summer makeup look is hitting on. Plus, I figured this is the perfect time to like chit chat or whatever. So I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff that I talked about on live. I didn't talk about here on the vlog, but I know I'm not gonna have as many people on the live as I do on my regular vlogs, basically. So we're gonna talk about it here because I just wanna talk about, like, it's just me venting, honestly. What I'm gonna do is try to put up the products that I'm using here to the side. Everything will be linked down below. If I'm using it, it's because I absolutely love it. If I'm recommending it, it's because I absolutely love it. So what I was talking about on the live had to do with a little bit of like TikTok drama. I mean, it wasn't TikTok drama per se, but it was like just the fears, not the fears, but more so like just like the disappointments that I have when I realize that not all women want other women to do well if they're not doing well. So anyway, you guys remember the post, right? I talked about this already, so some of you guys already know about this. I'm not gonna tell the whole story, but I'm just gonna give you like the gist of what happened pretty much. On Imani's post that I told you guys about, that she posted about the creators that she enjoys that are over 40, there was a young lady who commented and asked why she was not recommended on these lists whenever a creator would create a list. She wanted to know why she wasn't on this list. I saw the comment because somebody tagged me. Again, I keep getting tags in the post, which is so sweet. So I go to the post and I see her pretty much just, why am I not recommended on these lists? So although I thought it was just such a weird comment to make, it was a very weird comment to make because of the fact that, why weren't you just saying, I love this list, this is so beautiful, wow, this is so cool, let me follow some of these ladies or whatever. Your first thought was, why aren't you recommended? And so even though, like I said, even though I thought it was weird, you know me, there's one thing about me is I don't want any woman to feel unseen. And if she's creating content, useful content, impactful content, and she just kind of feels like, you know, she's just not getting seen somehow, if I'm not going to do anything else, I'm going to go see you, support you, and lift you up, essentially, right? So I head to her page so that way I can follow, just gotta see what her page was all about. And when I get to her page, first and foremost, she has a huge following. I want to say either she was close to 100,000 or she had well over 100,000, okay? Huge following. Mind you, for reference, on TikTok, I have, at this point now, maybe 13,000 followers, okay? I see a video that she posted also asking why isn't she recommended on any of these lists. So something told me, like, just click on that video really quick. When I open up the video, she's pretty much saying like, oh my God, like I can't understand like why, every single time I see these lists, follow these Black women creators, I'm never on these lists. Like I'm crashing out over this. I just don't understand. Like, am I not square enough? Is it because I'm not Christian? She's like going on this crazy little rant. And she's like, it's always the same women on this list every single time. Now, I've never been on any list. I'm going to tell you that right now. I assure you that nobody on TikTok knows me as far as being a TikTok creator. I'm not a TikToker. I'm a YouTuber. And there was quite a few ladies on that list that Imani had recommended that had under 10,000 followers on TikTok. So I find it hard to believe that all of these women had been on this list every single time you came across the list, because I hadn't been on that list. And I'm pretty sure the other creators who had less than 10,000 followers had never been on that list. Anyway, in the comments though, and this is what bothered me the most, is the things that she was saying in the comments about how, well, one, she was liking and agreeing with comments about people saying yes, because people crave inauthenticity these days. They don't want anything authentic. They're just looking for aesthetics, things like that. And she's like liking and agreeing with these posts. One woman, however, commented and said something to the effect of, maybe it's because you are an OF girl. Apparently she does OnlyFans. I'm not judging. I'm definitely not judging her. Baby, I don't care what you do, okay? I don't care what you do in your spare time. It does not affect me, nor do I judge, right? So she goes, well, yeah, but the problem is none of the women on that list make an impact. I actually make an impact. I was just like, does she know us and I don't realize that she knows us? Like, I'm finding it hard to believe that you follow every single creator that's been on these lists, and that's how you've determined that none of these women have impact. What was your basis? What made you say that they don't have an impact? And then I just realized it's not that she follows anybody and watched their content and was like, oh, okay, they don't have any impact. Overall, you're just upset you weren't on the list. And instead of you just saying, hey, congrats to these ladies, because I can see a lot of them grew significantly. Like, this is beautiful. I also create content. Follow me here if you like this, that, and the other. You chose to crash out on what was supposed to be something really beautiful and something that was uplifting other women. Like, Imani's post was beautiful, guys. Like, that was very beautiful, okay? And tasteful, coming from a young woman, pretty much giving props to women who are much older than her, okay? So it was a very sweet post. And when you are an older creator, 40 and up especially, you tend to believe that you don't even belong in the creator space, So it was just really good to hear a want and a need and an enjoyment from watching older women, right? Anywho, so I thought to myself, like, damn, square? Not that being square is a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, it's like, baby girl, the reason why you're not getting recommended is this reason right here. You aren't here to uplift. You have zero desire to uplift. You have zero desire to, support other women. The reason why you're not getting recommended is this reason right here. Like, your heart is known, whether you say it out loud or not, whether this was her first time saying that or not. Listen, one thing about it is nobody has to see you doing dirt. The karma is real, and you get back what you put out. I wholeheartedly believe that. Work, energy, and otherwise, So if you aren't uplifting and if you aren't impacting the way in which you think, maybe that's the reason why you're not getting recommended. And maybe it is because she's a OnlyFans girl. Like, people do judge, unfortunately. I'm not saying that it's right, and I'm not saying that her content isn't worth being shared or recommended. I'm just saying that, like, maybe that's the reason why they're not sharing it. Maybe as a community, they don't necessarily want to promote that type of lifestyle, which is that creator's, like, prerogative. Like, she has the choice to recommend a person who she enjoys. Why do you deserve to be on that list if she doesn't consume your content? Overall, I'm bringing this up to say it was very disappointing for me to be going to uplift another woman who was putting me down and the other women down that was on that list. And I know she doesn't know me personally. I just know that she was projecting, but it's still incredibly disappointing to be going to support somebody, uplift them, follow them, support them, give them words of affirmation, all of that stuff that I was on my way to do, like I do. And to be looking at her bashing all of the women that was in that post. And her followers were pretty much co-signing everything, agreeing with her, saying, you know, all of those creators, they all do the same thing. They all wear the same thing. They're all promoting one thing, which is Fashion Nova, Shein. Not that there's anything wrong with either of those places. I'm just saying that's what they were using as a basis as to why any creator shouldn't be on these lists. And it's just kind of like, it was just sad. But anyway, I said all that to say, if you're watching this, and I pray that you can hear and feel the sincerity in my voice when I say, if that is your mentality, if putting somebody down makes you feel better, you have sincerely got to sit down and sit with yourself and wonder why you feel the need to put someone down in order for you to feel better. And why, as opposed to you choosing to spread love, positivity, and uplift, you rather tear down another woman who doesn't know you, who's not doing anything to you. Another woman's success or opportunity does not invalidate who you are and what you're doing and the impact you are clearly making on your community. If you're already making an impact on your community, what difference does it make that you are on a list? You already have over 100,000 followers. So what difference would it have made? You know what I'm saying? So that right there, it was just disappointing. Like, you have to figure out, if you are the type of woman who would do this and make those types of comments and put other women down, I really implore you to really sit with yourself and try to figure out why that's the case. I just pray that people reflect. You know, I just pray that people reflect, make some changes, and spread more love than they do negativity. Because, like I said, I was disappointed as hell to see that. I was like, God damn, the way I backed up off of that damn follow button is insane. I quickly was like, ooh, I'm in enemy territory. Let me see my way out. So yeah, this is a little conversation that we had on live the other day that I just wanted to talk about here, just because I have better reach on a regular video than I would my live. And just a couple of other things that I talked about, because that live was like 3 hours long, girl. So I don't expect everybody to watch it. By the way, I'm going to link all of these products that I'm using in the description box below. I linked everything in a collection. All you got to do is click on it and you can see everything I use every day for like my everyday makeup routine. I don't have a lot of makeup, y'all. I use the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I talked about it kind of briefly on the vlog, on the live too, which was like dating for the plot. You guys know I've been very vocal about just not dealing with the men, you know what I'm saying? But girl, like, sometimes your girl wants to date for the plot. Sometimes I really just want to just date for the story. Not because I want to take anybody seriously, because I in fact do not. I do not. But I'm not pressed to date anybody. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. And I don't want a relationship at all, because girl, I'm still healing. I'm looking at everybody like side-eyed. But I definitely sometimes want to just date for the plot. But I need somebody to talk me out of it, because I be turning down a lot of stuff. Well, for more than one reason too, because I am very aware of love bombing signs, you know what I'm saying? And if you are offering to fly me out right now, nope, we don't know each other enough. Like, to try and fly me out anywhere is crazy when you have no idea who I am. You know what I mean? And I feel like the expectations, if you fly me out, you know, as an older woman, I'm just so not naive. So I ain't gonna do it. But I just also feel like, you know, you're trying to try me and I'm just not here for it. But sometimes I'm like, ooh, a little quick trip. I wouldn't do it though. I wouldn't do it. Maybe in the next couple months, by the end of the year, I'll be willing to like sit down and go to have dinner with somebody. Oh my God. Let me tell you guys. How do I tell you guys this story? I gotta figure out how to tell you guys this story. So, oh my God. I don't even know if I should tell this story. This is more of a cautionary tale And me just being in a place and space where I wholeheartedly recognize that people are crazy, okay? But let's just say, I'm not going to say where I met this man at or why I met him, because I feel like that'll give away too much information. But basically, I had to meet someone. I'm trying to be as vague as possible. I had to meet someone. And upon meeting them, their first comment to me was like, wow, you look just like your pictures, okay? I was kind of taken aback because it's like, where'd you see my pictures at, sir? And then he was like, oh, well, I Googled you. I gotta admit that I Googled you. I thought it was weird because there was no need for him to Google me. Like, we aren't dating or anything like that. And, you said pictures, which leads me to believe that you probably saw, if you Google me, because I had to Google myself to see what it was that he probably saw. I don't Google myself. But when now you telling me you Googled me, now I'm just curious as to what you saw. I didn't do it immediately because obviously we were in each other's presence. So anyway, I'm like kind of taken aback, but okay, no problem. I'm going to remain professional and do what it is that I need to do. While we're speaking though, even though the conversation should have been on one particular topic, a lot of the things that he mentioned during the conversation or tried to throw into the conversation are things that are easily found on my social media and were keywords in the last 5 vlogs, okay? And the thing is, sometimes men do this just to make it seem like you guys are soulmates or that you have a lot in common. You tend to put your guard down when you find out that somebody has a lot in common with you. It's also a tactic that people use in sales. If you are in sales, the quickest way to a sale is to have something in common with your consumer or your customer or whoever it is that you're selling to. So that's the reason why a lot of salespeople ask questions. They try to find out where you're from and all that stuff. And the minute that they can say something such as, oh, I grew up in Sarasota, Florida, you kind of let your guard down. You're like, oh, really? Now you guys have something in common. Well, men also use this in order to make you like pretty much put your guard down and for you to feel as though, wow, we have so much in common. Like this must be a thing, right? So I am talking about the subject at hand, okay? And he is mentioning things like running. Okay? You guys know I was on a run journey until I hurt my ankle again and stopped running because I realized, girl, you need your ankle and you don't want another injury. And so running will never be that serious. I tried. I was enjoying the hell out of it until I hurt my ankle again. But anyway, that, if you remember, was a title in my videos for a minute, okay? So running was the first thing. No problem. And it's fine if you are a runner. It was just the fact, it was the way it was being brought up. And instead of me saying, oh, wow, I love running, my back was turned and I looked up and I was like, yeah, he found my YouTube, right? Still didn't say anything. Then the talks of travel come up. Coincidences in traveling to Mexico. I had just went to Mexico. Also divorced. Okay, you see where this is going. And there was a couple others. I can't remember everything right now, but I do remember my senses going off and thinking to myself, something is off here. I don't like it. Be careful. So anyway, I'm still being me and I'm still trying to keep the conversation on the topic at hand because as a woman, you got to be very careful how you treat some men because, at the end of the day, it's not safe out here for us, honestly. And sometimes men just don't take rejection really well. He was not directly hitting on me, but depending on what I would say, he'd be like, yeah, you know what? You cool. I like you. We should go have coffee or something. Or we should hang out. Or you never been to so-and-so? We should go. I didn't give into it. I was just like, right? No problem. So I'm still feeling like kind of weird about the situation, but I'm not really tripping because I don't have to see this person all the time. Like, it's not like I need to be around this person all the time. But I definitely was like, something is weird about this. So anyway, I let it go, and I just kind of moved on. Actually kind of forgot about it. Hadn't seen him in a really long time. Well, I had to meet him, okay, for something. I'm being so vague, it's so weird, but I just don't want to give too much information. But anyway, so I have to see this person for something. We schedule an appointment, okay? No problem. I am here to help. So I scheduled the appointment. The appointment ends up getting rescheduled because he has business that he needs to attend to, so he can't do that meeting at that time. No problem. I'm actually relieved, if I'm being honest, because in the emails and the conversations, there's a lot of smiley faces and things like that. The smiley faces and all that stuff started from the very beginning on his part. And it's not something that's out of line for me, because when I am emailing certain people about certain things, I will put in a little emoji, but typically it's women, okay? Just FYI. So anyway, the smiley faces and emojis started prior to us even meeting the first time, which for some reason, really made me go, that's weird, right? I don't know why it was weird to me, but it was weird to me. So anyway, we rescheduled this meeting for the very next day. No problem. I informed, hey, this is the times that I can do it. There is an hour in which I can't do it, but anytime after that, boom, no problem. He says, okay, and then proceeds to tell me that he's on his way during the hour of time in which I'm unavailable. I didn't immediately respond back because I'm just kind of like, I thought I told you I wasn't available. Anyway, I don't say anything immediately, but he immediately emails and says, hey, I just realized you won't be available during that time period. I'll come after that. Smiley face. No problem. I respond immediately then and say, perfect. Thank you. Then after thinking about it, I was like, let me knock this out of the way. I'll make myself available at this time frame, because immediately after that, he calls and says, hey, I'm going to head in that direction anyway and just do a little bit of work until you get back. I said, okay, no problem. So at this point, I'm like, let me go ahead and accommodate, just get this out of the way. So I made accommodations to be there when he arrived even earlier, just to kind of get it out of the way and just be done with it. I'm gonna curl my lashes, hold on. So I'm there and I'm talking to someone else who's also there. We're having a conversation about something that had happened earlier. At that time, he comes to the door. I go to meet him, and when he walks past me, it's very quick, very aggressive. No, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Now, mind you, the email and the tone prior to arriving here was smiley faces, happy, on my way, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So at this point, it's like, excuse me. I'm like, okay. I'm finishing up the conversation that I was having prior to his arrival. And while I'm talking, mind you, I'm not supposed to be there. Remember, I need y'all to know, I'm not supposed to be there or be available at this time. I'm there to accommodate, okay? While I'm sitting there finishing up the conversation, okay? Hey, I'm sorry, I need my stuff. I need my stuff so I can go. So I'm like, oh, okay. Because I had told him there was something that was here for him. You know, when we meet each other, I will give you the thing. So now he has to go, okay? Now he came for his stuff and his stuff only, and he has to go. I'm like, okay, weird, because we have a meeting, okay? No problem. I still don't say anything about it, because if you gotta go, then you gotta go. You're a free person, you're a free man. Not to mention, I'm not thinking anything is wrong on my end, because nothing's wrong, right? Then shortly after that, he storms out and was like, thanks for your help anyway. I go, I'm sorry, I'm confused. I thought that we were meeting today. Well, you're busy. You said you were busy. I never said I was busy. I said I wouldn't be available between this time and this time. However, and then I'm not saying this to him, but I'm just letting you know that I never said I was busy. We made a time, and the time was after that hour, okay? So I go to say, no, I'm just finishing up a conversation with the person who was here prior to you. And he's like, I'm good. I'm fine. Even the other lady is like, no, like, what's wrong? Like, no, I'm leaving. Okay. He continues to say he's good, he's fine, and he storms off and he leaves. Y'all would have thought that was my man coming to get a sweatshirt that he left at my place. And like I had hurt his feelings or something. Now, I'm just saying that's the feeling. That's how it felt. You would have thought we were in a full-blown relationship, the level of aggression and passive aggressiveness that I felt, okay? I was so shocked and taken aback, but then I remembered that's why you've always felt uncomfortable. That's why you've always felt uncomfortable. Something about that was completely off. And this is the reason why women say that they would choose the bear. Because what the hell? What the hell was that, y'all? What was that? For the life of me, I cannot wrap my finger around what was the expectation when he walked through the door. Was I supposed to immediately cut off the conversation with the girl? What on earth would garner that type of reaction from someone who's not my man, somebody I don't really know that well? I do not talk to this person at all. There is zero relationship. I know you from this particular thing, and that's about it. Other than that, I don't know you. So, I don't know. Anyway, at the end of the day, what I realized about myself is I'm getting really good at spotting red flags. Back in the day, if I would have met a man and we had all of the same things in common, I would have been like, oh my God, it's meant to be. Now, for context, the guy is not bad looking at all. Actually, he's very handsome, super tall, probably like 6'2", 6'3", maybe, even 6'4". He's really tall, not your average height. And definitely very handsome. I could say that objectively and not feel one type of way. He's definitely a handsome guy. Would have been considered charismatic as well, except for the immediate red flags. It was the overly niceness in the very beginning when there was no need to be. He wasn't courting me or anything like that. And the whole entire thing was nothing but professional. Should have been. And you guys know that I don't care what you look like right now. I'm just not interested at all in anybody. But back in the day, I'd have been like, oh, wow, handsome guy. And we have so much in common. Like, what are the odds? You know what I mean? You know, I would have just felt like it was meant, you know? It would have seemed like a sign from God. Except for the fact that you already mentioned that you Googled me. I already know what I've posted, so I can tell that you're referencing it because you're talking about it out of context too. Nothing that we're talking about would even garner that fact to be told, which to me felt extremely predatory. It's almost as if you went through everything, figured out what you were going to bring up to make it seem as though this was like, wow, what a coincidence. We have so much in common. We should go out. You know? And I'm only telling you guys this story is because I want you guys to really tap into your discernment. And I need you to look beyond people's looks and charm and be very aware. Be very aware of what you have out there. If somebody was able to find you, look you up, do some research. And this is almost the equivalent of me telling people not to tell men what you are looking for in a relationship, not to give them the blueprint on how to be, okay? Because I don't know if y'all saw this, but Nick Cannon came on the internet and pretty much let everybody know that he will be whoever he needs to be to get whatever it is that he wants. And when he gets what he wants, then he could be toxic because that woman is hooked. And he's not the only person who thinks like that. So you need to be more aware, and you need to figure out, is this meant to be, or did somebody do really good research? Okay? Because he wasn't even able to act long enough at all before he couldn't even regulate his emotions. It was bizarre, okay? And very off-putting, and the level of aggression was honestly kind of scary, actually. When you aren't, this would have been scary if you were dating the man, and it's even more scary when you're not dating the man, okay? To me, if somebody has that level of aggression towards you and y'all have zero relationship at all, how would it be if y'all did have a relationship? Do you get what I'm trying to say? What if I was dumb enough? Let me not say dumb enough, but what if I was like, we have so much in common. Yeah, maybe we should go out. You know, maybe when he offered it several times, what if I was like, yeah, we can do that? And gave him my information, gave him my number, and met up with this man. And then let him pretty much act like as if he was somebody that he wasn't. I can't imagine. So anyway, just a little, that's my little lesson of the day. I just want to give you guys a little story time, because it was definitely uncomfortable, and it just made me sad, really, because it's like, damn, yo, what is up with people? You know what I mean? What the hell is up with people? All right, so I'm going to wear my favorite combo. I have on Freddie Jones cream, the coconut cream. I forget the name of it, but oh my God, so good. And I feel like everything just sticks to this. So good. So I'm gonna put this on first. This is the Burberry Goddess. I'm running through this like crazy. I love it so much. And then I'm going to wear the Zara Cocoa Sunset. Absolutely, hands down, probably one of my top 10 fragrances in the past year, for certain. Oh, speaking of fragrances, oh my God, I've been just trying to catch up with content, y'all, because I've been working. But Peyton dropped a body care line, and it's Disrupt. It has a body wash, body lotion, and a body oil, and the name of it is Dubai, because she went to Dubai, she smelled a perfume, and apparently it pairs really, really good with Gentle Fluidity Gold, which is definitely one of my top 10 favorite fragrances of all time as well. And the minute I heard that, I ran. So anyway, I'll leave the link in the description box below. You have to pre-order it, and when the pre-order sells out, that's it. They're not restocking. So I'll leave the link in the description box just in case you haven't seen that video. So anyway, let's go to the grocery store. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm wearing, which is nothing, but I'm gonna show you what I'm wearing, and then we're gonna go to the grocery store. Okay, this is what I'm wearing. Can y'all see this? It's just a black dress from Zara. What's new? I've had this for quite a long time. It's a racer back. It looks really similar to that dress that I had on from Skims, but this one doesn't go all, it's not a maxi dress. It comes down to the bottom of my knee. It's really cute. I'm definitely gaining some weight, girl, because the booty is bootying. I don't like it. I don't like it, but that's about it. And then for jewelry, I have on actually these diamond hoops. They are from Ring Concierge, and everything else is just the same. I swapped back out to the Van Cleef, and yeah, and this is the makeup, guys. My new little lip combo, and I really like it. It's just really nude, and I like it a lot, actually. So this is my new little lip combo. I mean, obviously I have a combo that I wear normally when I film videos that I'll still be wearing when I do my videos, but I love this lip combo. We're gonna run, so I will see you guys at the grocery store. Okay, we're back from the grocery store. You guys, this combination of the Burberry Goddess with the Zara Cocoa Sunset, I got 5 compliments while I was out. I'm talking about walking by, what do you have on? You smell so good. And I also have on that cream coconut by Freddie Jones. I don't know if it's just the combination of those 3, the whipped body cream and the perfume. Y'all, when I tell you, every single time I wear this combination, people go insane. People go crazy. I'm just saying, the highest compliment you could give me is that I smell good. And when I tell you this is a winner, I'm gonna wear it every single day. I stay getting compliments. Every time I wear this combo, I get compliments. It's so good. Okay, so I'm about to make me some iced coffee too. So I'm gonna use the Cafe Bustelo. I just use like a tablespoon of this, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of hot water in it, some ice. Ugh.
Hey man, talk that shit now, boy. You about to get ate up.
Hey, niggas ain't gotta respect. Niggas just gotta accept. I put that top left. I love my Cardi to death. Hype Williams, no X. If you don't say it the record, give a fuck.
Ooh, that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything up so that way I can get to editing. I'll be right back. Hey, you guys. I have been editing and working my behind off until I realized, girl, you have not ended the vlog. It is late as hell. I don't even want to tell y'all how late it is. Mind you, the editing that I need to do is not done, which is crazy. But anyway, I wanted to tell you guys too, I normally upload my vlogs at 10 a.m. on Sundays. That's what I have been doing for, I don't know, almost a year now. August will make a year that I've been Girl, I have been super consistent with my vlogs. I'm so proud of myself. I just thought about that. Like, damn, girl. You know what? When you're in it, I don't know. That's just so odd because I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but for some reason, I just had the realization that I have been consistently vlogging on Sundays for almost a year now. I remember when I got back on camera and was like, and made the decision that I was going to vlog consistently. That was in August. I think like the very first week of August. I have to look back at the footage just to see if I can look at the video like dates and stuff, but I think that was August. But anyway, that's crazy to me that I've been that consistent on YouTube for this long and that I'm like putting in the work. It makes me feel really good though, because that's just more than I've ever done. When I think of just the past version of me, the past version of me would have been consistent for like a month and then just dropped off. And that was almost me. That was almost me when I came back initially. But anyway, I digress. I have been uploading on Sundays at 10 a.m. consistently since almost a year ago. But as I grow more, my analytics change, my audience changes, and my audience's pattern changes. I'm finding that I might need to upload at a different time. And so I think I'm going to start uploading a little later in the afternoon on Sundays, because a lot of you guys have things that you're doing on Sunday. Sometimes it's like Sunday morning brunch. Sometimes you got it might be church and just so many things, you know what I mean? So I think I'm going to start uploading around 2 or so, either 2 or 3 p.m. I'll make like an official announcement of that. It's gonna feel really, really weird because I think you guys are so used to getting my videos at that time that this is probably gonna feel super weird for me to change the upload time, but I think it's time. I think it's okay to like evolve and change and readjust when you need to. I'll just make sure you guys know, and I'll try to post as much as possible to let you guys know and get you guys used to it. But yeah, I mean, some of you probably will miss this because I know not everybody's gonna watch this vlog all the way through. Plus, this is gonna be a very long, maybe not the longest vlog, but anyway, yeah. I say all that to say I'm gonna start dropping the Sunday vlogs a little later on Sundays. Hopefully, you guys don't mind. I know you guys I know so many of you are used to watching it at 10 a.m. But a lot of my views, to be honest, don't come in until much later in the day anyway, so I'm sure you guys will be okay. I'm sure you guys won't mind in the long run. I don't know how I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and do the things that I need to do. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, like I said, end this vlog. I'm gonna post on the community page first thing in the morning, just letting you guys know that the vlog will be up at 2 p.m. Like from now on, the vlog is gonna be up at 2 p.m. So anyway, I'm gonna look for like a video to watch before I just kind of go to sleep, just because I've been just doing the most today. So I just want to just wind down with a little bit of content. So I think I'm going to do that. Either that or I'm just going to listen to some affirmations or something. But anyway, you guys, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. We didn't do the most, but we did have a little chatty moment or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're just stumbling across this video, I hope you'll consider subscribing, hitting the like button and the notification bell so that way you're alerted every single time I upload a new video. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I might just call and catch a play. I might just come see you today. You wait, I'm stuck up in my ways.